Hello students, welcome back. My name is Kharad Singh and I welcome all of you to this video lecture. And as you know, as usual, the subject is English and the class fifth. The class is fifth. Students, in the previous videos, we have started the very important topics. For example, grammar also I have taught you that types of sentences, then prepositions. Okay, so these all things are really important. So that's why I suggest you watch that videos and complete your homework regularly. But how are you students? What is going on? Are you watching videos? Are you completing homework regularly? Yes, students. Why I am asking? Because some of you, they are not, means you are not sending homework to my number. And I observe one thing, students, that fifth class, few students only are watching videos. Only few students. Because I daily observe views, only 5-6 views are there. So students, what are you doing? But remember, there will be exam, and then if you are not watching videos, if you do not watch videos, you will be in trouble, because the examination will be there. And that's why I told you, I suggest you also that always I tell one thing, that keep watching videos, because this is online, but it will help you a lot. One video, if you watch a video and first time, suppose you did not understand or you don't understand whatever the teaching going on in the video. Suppose first video is there, but if you watch that video 2 times, because now all are you free. So if you watch that video, particular video, if any difficulty is there, you can watch 2 times that video, and then you can read the particular lesson also. They can, then you can read a particular lesson, and then if any problem is there, or if any doubt is there regarding any question answer, regarding any grammar, you can call me, you can message me, students. You can call me, you can message me. So this is really important. So that's why before starting the video lecture, today's lecture, I just wanted to tell you all these things. So students, fifth class, keep watching videos. Any doubt, call me and message me. In this video, students, I am going to continue the most historical and most important lesson. Lesson number 6: the warrior who brought the glory. The warrior, warrior who brought glory. Yes, students, this is the lesson number 6. As you know, we have started this lesson. Really important. This lesson is really important. You know that warrior who brought glory. The lesson is about a very brave person. The name of that brave person was Manik Shah. Manik Shah. Manik Shah. And as you know that from page number 72 we have completed that first paragraph of Manik Shah, second paragraph also of Manik Shah. And in this video, students, I am going to continue this lesson from your textbook. from your textbook that page number 72. Page number 72, students, that one incident shared here in this second paragraph, and that incident was in the World War II. He was defending Burma against the Japanese attack, and there was a memorable experience of his life. One day, as he moved forward with his men against the Japanese army, he got shot by a Japanese soldier, which seriously wounded him. So he was shot by a Japanese soldier, and that was a memorable experience. And Major General David Cowan thought that Manekshaw would lose his life, and he immediately pinned his own military cross ribbon. That time, in those days, there was a military cross ribbon was there, and it was honor, it was award for the brave people, for the brave soldier. So he says that a dead person cannot be awarded a military cross. So if you are alive and if you are serving the nation in military, and if you have done any bravery work, or if you are brave, that you will get that award. But a dead person cannot be awarded a military cross. So that's why before dying, that general pinned his own military cross ribbon. So that was the experience, students. Yes, no, that was the experience. Now we are going to continue from that only. That 72, when he was shot by Japanese army. This incident shows how Manekshaw had the unique distinction of having got honored for his bravery on the battlefront itself. Yes, students, this incident shows one thing. Which incident? That he got shot. He was shot by a Japanese army, and his general pinned his own military cross ribbon. So this incident shows how Manekshaw had the unique distinction of having got honored for his bravery. Yes, he was really unique. He was really unique because the different type of person he was. And that's why, having got honored for his bravery on the battlefront itself, and when he was shot by Japanese army, to everyone's surprise, after injury also, students, Manekshaw soon recovered from his injury, not to rest but to take more active part in challenging battles and to shoulder responsible assignments. Yes. To complete his assignment, to take a more active part in challenging battles, to take more challenging part in battles. He soon recovered from that incident, he soon recovered from that injury, and not to take rest, he joined the again army to take more active challenges in battles and to complete his assignments. Whatever the assignments are given to him, to complete this assignment, students, to complete these assignments, he recovered soon. So Manekshaw soon recovered from his injury, not to take rest, but to take more active part in challenging battles and to shoulder responsible assignment. And in all these, Manik Shah was highly successful and victorious. Yes, he was, students, Manik Shah was highly successful. He was highly successful and victorious. Who was highly successful and victorious? Yes, students, that Manik Shah was highly successful and victorious also. And Manik Shah was very cordial with his fellow soldiers. He was very kind. So, he was so warm and kind-hearted that the warriors in Gurkha regiment would compose and sing songs in praise of his humanness. So, students, as he was brave, but he was kind-hearted. He was kind-hearted. He was really kind-hearted. Yes. He was so warm and kind-hearted that the warriors in the Gurkha regiment, some his fellow soldiers, that is called fellow, means friends. Friends or fellow soldiers would compose and sing songs in. Yes, they used to compose and sing songs in praise of his humanness, in praise of praising him, praise of his humanness. He was human being. He was being human also. He was brave, he was kind-hearted, and the really important thing about Manik Shah was that his warriors, his fellow friends from Gurkha regiment would compose and sing songs in praise of humanness. Sorry, students, here humanness. So, his superiors too had an appreciation for his service and sense of duty, devotion, and commitment. Superiors means what, students? Not only his fellow friends are praising him, seniors. Senior or superiors. Seniors or superiors, they too had an appreciation. Praise and appreciation is the same word. The same meaning. Appreciate and praise. They had an appreciation of his service and a sense of duty, devotion, and commitment. What are the qualities of Manik Shah? What are the qualities of Manik Shah here? That appreciated by his superiors. I will tell you, I will write here, such a great personality he was. That students, in praise of human nature, also they would compose and sing songs, but the qualities of Manik was here that an appreciation for his service. Service also was very, very impressive. His service, sense of duty, then devotion, then commitment. These are some qualities of Manik Shah. These are some qualities of Manik Shah. Yes, that senior also had an appreciation of his service, his sense of duty, his devotion, and his commitment. So these are qualities of Manik Shah. These are all qualities are really, really important. These all qualities are really, really important to us. These all qualities are really, really important. Why? Because you should know that what is our duty and we have to complete our duty properly. Also, sense of duty in the army, in the battlefield, everyone must know that what is the sense of duty. Devotion must be there and commitment really, really important for that type of brave people, that type of brave person. Commitment should be there. So students, that everyone was appreciating him, everyone was praising him because he was really great, because he was brave also, kind-hearted also, his service also was good, sense of duty, devotion and commitment, that type of qualities are, or that type of qualities were, or he had that type of qualities. General Sir Royal Butcher, the British Commander-in-Chief of the Indian Army, described Manik Shah as the very best staff officer he ever had. Very best staff officer. One officer, one Commander-in-Chief of Indian Army, Sir Roy Butcher. Sir Roy Butcher. He described Manik Shah as one of the very best officer, one of the very best staff officer he ever had. Who he ever had? Sir Roy Butcher said. Sir Roy Butcher described Manik Shah as one of the very best staff officer. Yes. Students, the very important question I just want to ask you. When people will tell you that you are good, you are best. When you do your work passionately, willing, and also you should have devotion, determination, commitment, and when you complete your task, when you do your duty like this, that time only the people will talk about you. That time only the people talk about you. Otherwise, no one will talk about you. Yes. Manik Shah was a really great personality, so that's why we are learning the lesson of his own life, his experiences. And we are learning now, here in 2020, we are learning the lesson. But that time also, everyone was appreciating, everyone was praising his fellow soldiers, his friends, his commander, his seniors, and Roy Butcher. Commander-in-Chief. He was Commander-in-Chief of Indian Army, and Sir Roy Butcher described him as one of the very best staff officer he had ever, or he ever had. He ever had. So students, here on page number 73 we have completed the third paragraph. And moving to the fourth paragraph here on page number 73, that in June 1969, he succeeded General Kumar Mangalam as the 8th Chief of the Army Staff. Yes, in June 1969, in June 1969, in June 1969, students, what happened? In 1969, he succeeded General Kumar Mangalam. June 1969, he succeeded as the 8th Chief of the Army Staff. Yes, succeeded, he became General Kumar Mangalam. General Kumar Mangalam, and it was the 8th Chief of the Army Staff, and as a commander, he served the nation with dedication, and within 2 years of his promotion to this highest rank, he had the lead to lead the Indian Army to confront the designs of the neighboring Pakistan in 1971. Yes, he became commander. He became commander. He became commander. General Kumar Mangalam, he became commander, students, and he served the nation with dedication. Yes. After becoming also commander, he served his nation with dedication, full of dedication, and within 2 years of his promotion to this highest rank, he had to lead the Indian Army to confront the designs of the neighboring Pakistan in 1971. In 1971, when he was a commander, he just had to lead Indian Army, the Indian Army. Against Pakistan. Against Pakistan. Students, against Pakistan, he had to lead the Indian Army in 1971. Because that time he was the commander, he was the General Kumar Mangalam, and he was the highest rank. So, as he was the highest rank, he had to lead the Indian Army to confront the designs of the neighboring Pakistan in 1971. The entire nation stood united to salute its illustrious and brave children and recognition of his service to the nation. He was conferred with a lot of titles, honors, and was awarded many medals. So in 1971, he served the nation with full of dedication, full of devotion, and that's why he got some medals also, and he was awarded with lots of honors. Yes, a lot of titles also he got the titles, honors and awards also. He was awarded many medals. He was awarded many medals because he served the nation with full of devotion, dedication. So that's why he was awarded many medals. Many medals. This includes the Padma Vibhushan. Yes, the first one he awarded Padma Vibhushan. He was awarded Padma Vibhushan in 1972 only. Yes, in 1972 he was awarded Padma Vibhushan and the title Field Marshal. Second one was the title Field Marshal in 1973. In 1973. Retiring from service in 1973. Yes, in 1973. In 1973, students, he retired. He retired when? In 1973. Retiring from service in 1973, Manik Shah settled in Kurur in Nilgiris. He settled in Nilgiris. He settled in Nilgiris only. His contribution to the nation, students, continued till his death in June 2008. He died in June 2008. Yes, he was born in 1914 April. April 1914 he was born and he died in June 2008. And he continued till his death in June 2008 at the military hospital in Nilgiris in Tamil Nadu. In Tamil Nadu, he died. A man known for his distinguished service unitarian selfless a struggle, he felt that there should be no reason to stop working until one has to. Field Marshal Sam Manekshaw is a war hero, and it is certain that he will dwell in the hearts of millions of Indians because he made the nation proud by his dedicated service. Yes, now he will dwell, or he is dwelling in the hearts of millions of Indians. Millions of Indians. Because he made such a great contribution for the nation. He made the nation proud by his dedicated service, and the man known for his distinguished service, and also he felt that there should be no reason to stop working. There should be no reason to stop working until one has to. And Field Marshal Sam Manekshaw is a war hero. He is a war hero. He is a war hero. So students, the topic, the warrior who brought glory is about only Sam Manekshaw, and we have completed this lesson successfully. If you have any doubt regarding this lesson, you can message me, you can call me, students. But I suggest you read lesson at least one time at home. Okay? At home you should read this lesson at one time, and after reading you can search some information about Manik Shah. Manik Shah on Google also. Some pictures are here of his service on page number 74. So you can also watch these pictures. For example, I will show you. These pictures also are here, some of his service. So here is the Manik Shah's service, and he died in Nilgiris in Tamil Nadu in June 2008, and he was a really war hero. Here is described him, Field Marshal Sam Manik Shah is a war hero, and yes, he will dwell in the hearts of millions of Indians because he made the nation proud by his dedicated service. So, students, this is the lesson about Sir Manik Shah. Here is also the picture of Manik Shah. I will show you that he was the Manik Shah. Such a great personality. So, students, I suggest you read the lesson one time and try to understand. After watching this video, you will understand. But after watching, read lesson. This is Kharade sir, Sai Niketan School. Thank you. Take care, students. Bye bye.